Just about a month ago from this video, I stumbled— Stop! What the hell is this? We have been through this before? No, we definitely have been. From a previous video, I thought I got rid of you. How on earth did you manage to escape the backyard? I won't tolerate this any further. Take this fanboy out. Take him out. Jesus. Apologize for this. Let me take over from here. Welcome, I'm here to force you again to read Land of the Lustrous. After 10,000 years of hesitation from Ichikawa and Studio Orange, I crawled from my hole to tell you a story about the 10,000-year-old relationship between rocks. But wait, let's make a small adjustment, a small counter in the top left corner for every 10,000 mentioned in this video. Spending 10,000 years of waiting has not only affected my sanity, but the community's as well, as there is no other option for us besides laughing from a 10,000 digit number, and let's make it bigger, better and prettier. How fascinating. Oh, and let's add a fun animation as well. Marvelous. At this point, why should we stop only on one lonely counter? Let's add another one for the PS5. What a view! I think we are truly prepared to spend the next 10 minutes of our life discussing the main plot of this story. After humanity failed to prevent their own mass destruction, the Earth was inhabited by their remains, doing absolutely the fine job of ruining each other's lives for the next 10,000 years. Our main protagonist, Phos, is a part of Gem's family and the only character in the story willing to explore the world for us. Under supervision of a kongo-sensei, the Gem with the highest amount of testosterone in their body, sharing 10,000% of it with their voice. Gems are completing daily NPC routines and fighting Lunarians as a main quest. Besides gems, there are two races, Admirables and Lunarians. The only remarkable thing about Admirables is being the only race having women.
Of every horror game I have ever played, none of them have genuinely startled me until now.
As for Lunarians' identity, we don't know, and their goal either. But we do know their intention: shooting your niece, stealing your wife, and refusing to elaborate any further while spamming bells on their way out. So to prevent gem trafficking, rocks equipped weapons, but there is a catch. Contrary to rock, sneezing on gems is enough to obliterate their bodies, but there is also a catch. Everyone was born with different stats in defense.
Defense again, bro!
Creating a completely fair and absolutely not flawed hierarchy with the highest hardness of 10, meaning your existence and responsibilities depend on a dice roll. Being immortal and freed from food consumption, gems stroll daily 10,000 kilometers around plain fields, gathering wheat, preparing for an attack, and complaining about Phos as a bonus.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Having absolutely no consequences in the future. Our main protagonist was born with hardness 3.5, spending the other half on a brain development. As for other 10 stats, it was fluffed from the start. As you can see, everyone in Gem Society has a role, and if you can't fight, you can do absolutely anything else you want, from being obsessed over BTS boys to torturing your victims. But unfortunately, Phos is struggling with everything, so in order to not be a pretty cosmetic, kongo-sensei gave them an important task to archive everything possible, from plants to the worst, most despair-inducing event in the history of Gemkind.
Alright, we're done. See you guys later. This game's complete piece of shit. This game makes no sense whatsoever.
It's surely not going to have severe consequences in the future. In result, by trying to fulfill their purpose, Phos managed to create more fuss than anyone in the past 10,000 years. So in order for Phos to not feel bad, let's encourage them and say how useless they are every single time they are around. You surely are not gonna regret it for the next 10,000 years. However, not everyone is as simplistic as that. During Phos' walkthrough, Cinnabar joined the game. Not only do they have an ability to control mercury poison, but also an ability to sound as dramatic and edgy as possible, making everyone around them question if they are fine. Unfortunately, Phos was affected as well and promised them to fulfill their wish in return for more strategic insults. It surely is not going to have any consequences. Besides Phos, Cinnabar is the only gem having a brain, but having a brain doesn't mean being smart. They are the only ones questioning their own and Lunarian's existence, resulting in discovering more about this world. Land of the Lustrous is trying to deceive you into believing there is nothing there, but don't be fooled. Trust only me, not even yourself. Lunarians, for example, are living on the moon. How do we know? They are called Lunarians. How do they breathe? They don't. What in the ocean? It's dangerous. Only questions and no answer. How suspicious. While everyone else is fine with slowly turning to dust, Phos is actually finding more information than anyone in the past 10,000 years. But there is a small problem. Teacher, TM, is not the only one who acquired Dimension's debuff. With every damage inflicted, all new information is erased, conveniently enough leaving only memories that have no purpose besides giving kongo-sensei PTSD. And speaking about kongo-sensei, the biggest mystery about Kongo-sensei is not about his looks, it's not about the way he sounds, but about managing to charm 3 species at once. Having 3 fan clubs is not enough for him, he's aiming for your boyfriend as well. Luckily, the concept of romantic relationship is beyond us, as our loved one left us 10,000 years ago. As for Kongo-sensei, turning incognito mode only breeds more questions, and blocking everyone won't help.
Yeah, I ban him.
But let's try this strategy until it will have consequences. In the end, while Ichikawa has her inner peace with her loved one, we, manga readers, have nothing better than just slowly turning insane during this hiatus. It's been 2 years already, only 9,998 left, so let's give our precious Phos some company and wait for a new chapter together. Well, you can say I was 10,000 years late for this video.